Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. So today we are going to start third chapter, that is motions of the earth. Okay, so here we have two types of motions of the earth. Wait a minute. So we have two types of motions of the earth, rotation and revolution. Okay, I already told you what is the shape of the earth. It's a geoid in the shape. Okay, it is having the geoid in the shape which has, okay, let's use this only. Okay, the earth has the flat surfaces on the poles. Okay, and here the bulges on the edges. So when it is moving, when earth is moving around itself, which has an axis like this, which is an imaginary line. Okay, earth has an axis which is an imaginary line. So when it is moving around it like this, in this way, so it is called rotation. So the exact definition is rotation is the movement of the earth on its axis. So it is called rotation. Now the movement of the earth around the sun. So when this earth is moving around the sun, this is a sun, just imagine this is a sun and this earth is moving around the sun like this. Okay, this is our earth here. So it is moving like this. So that rotation, sorry, that is the revolution. When the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed path, this path is fixed, which is not changed. Okay, this will not change, it will not go like this any other way. Okay, it is a fixed only in a fixed path or orbit, it's called revolution. So we have two types of motions. Motions are two types, that is rotation and the second one is the revolution. Okay, so rotation is moving around itself. When the earth is moving around itself, that is the rotation. And when earth is moving around the sun is here, when earth is moving around the sun, so that is revolution. So the axis of the earth, which is an imaginary line, when makes an angle of 66 and half degree. Just check out this figure here. When this imaginary line, this is the axis, when it is making a angle that is 66 and half degree, okay, with its orbit, okay, with its orbit, it is called orbital plane. When the axis of the earth, which is an imaginary line, makes an angle 66 and half degree with its orbital plane, the plane formed by orbit is called or is known as orbital plane. So next, the earth receives light from the sun. Okay, the earth receives light from the sun, that's why earth is a planet, it is not a star. Due to spherical shape of the earth, only half of its get light from the sun at time. Okay, at a time means half of the part of the earth, half of the part of the earth is a daytime, having a daytime, and half of the part it is showing the night time, because it is having a spherical shape. When it is moving in front of the sun is here in front of the sun. So whatever the part coming in front of the sun, that will be the daytime, and whatever the part which is away from the sun, that will be experiencing the night time. Okay, so now the portion facing the sun experiences the daytime, and the other, which is half away from the sun, experiences the night time. Now, the circle that divides the day, here, this one, the circle that divides the day, okay, it is also, you can just refer this diagram. The circles that divides the day from the night on the globe is called circle of illumination. You can see here in this picture 3.2. Okay, now this circle and the axis, they cannot collide, they coincide, they does not coincide, they cannot cross like this. Okay, with the axis, as you can see here, the earth takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation around its axis, that is a one day, and the period of rotation is known as earth day. And this is the daily motion of the earth. So this is the daily motion of the earth, which shows 24 hours of rotation around itself, that is a one day. So let's move ahead. Just imagine, okay, if earth did not rotate, if it is not rotating, the earth is not rotating around itself or even around the sun, right? So the portion of the earth facing the sun would always experience day, and thus the bringing continuous warmth to the region, and the half other part will be remain in the darkness and will be freezing cold all the time. So life would not possible without the sun, right? And in such extreme conditions life would not possible. So we can just guess that if earth does not rotate around itself, what will be the conditions. Now the second motion, as we know about the revolution, okay, let's understand about that. The second motion of the earth around the sun in its orbit is called revolution, and it takes 365 and one fourth a day. We will understand about this. What is the one fourth? So 1 year which is having 365 days, as we know, we consider a year consisting about 365 days only, and we are ignoring 6 hours for the sake of our convenience. Okay, so as we know, the 6 hours saved every year are added to one by making one day, that is 24 hours. Okay, when you do the 6 into 4, we will get the 24 only, right? So over a span of 4 years, and this surplus day is added to the month of February, and thus that's why every fourth year is a leap year, which is consisting 29 days instead of 28 days. So such a year with the 366 days is called leap year. And find out, you have to find out this, when will be the next leap year, right? Now from the 3.3, just first of all we will observe this picture. Here you can see summer in the northern hemisphere, then winter in the northern hemisphere, then winter solstice, summer in the southern hemisphere, then autumn equinox. It is also showing the spring, again winter in the southern hemisphere, spring, autumn, and equinox. And the date is different. That is 21 March, 23rd September, again 21st June, then 22nd December. So let's understand. So now from the figure, what we understood first? First of all, we understood the rotation. Okay, so what is the rotation here? It is clear that the earth is going around the sun, that is a revolution, not rotation. When earth is moving around the sun, that will be the revolution. It is having the orbit, that is the way or the path is elliptical orbit. It is having the elliptical orbit, it is not in a round, it is having this type of shape, oval shape, somewhat oval shape. It is the shape, it is called elliptical shape, and it is revolving in a elliptical orbit. Now notice that throughout its orbit the earth is inclined in the same direction. Inclined means this is the axis which showing the same direction of it. Okay, it does not changes in any situation, in any stages. Okay, a year is usually divided into, we know that summer, winter, spring, and autumn seasons. So seasons change due to the change in the position of the earth. You can see here in the summer, that is it is showing the northern hemisphere, which is showing summer, and again in the winter, southern hemisphere. Okay, so the seasons are changing according to the position of the earth around the sun. You have to remember this sentence. So now, okay, we will stop here. We will discuss about equinox, solstice, summer solstice, winter solstice, equinox, everything we will discuss in the next video. Otherwise, it will be a longer video. Okay, so if you like this video and if you understood about revolution and rotation, okay, you can comment about your doubts are according to that, right? Thanks for watching.